Today I'm going to show you how to create button using your frame. Right, we're using frame versus rectangle. So this is your hash, that's your frame. If you click on it, it will give you your frame. You can also click on 12 on your keyboard, that is your shortcut for your keyboard. Now we can also use rectangle to do the same thing, but they are different. I'm going to show you the difference between using rectangle and frame to create your button. But for this purpose of this class, we're going to be creating our button using our frame. So I'm going to click on my frame and go ahead and drag it. So once I drag, you'll see that it's going to pop up. So that's our frame. So now I have to change the name for identity purpose so that we're able to know a particular frame we are working on. So I'm going to change that name. So I wrote button on it just in case. Now if you check your left hand bar, you will see that there's button there. So just in case you are searching through all the files on this page, there's a lot of files on this page. I'll be able to differentiate them because of the button, because of the label. So it's very important you label your button. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate this frame. I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to give it a fill, which is your color. I'll give that a green color. Right, I'll give it a green color. Now I want to give it a rounded corner. So I want the corner to be rounded. So I'll make that to be 4. I'll make it 10. So you can see now the corner radius make the corner of the edge to be rounded, as you can see on your screen. So the green button is now rounded. It's supposed to be sharp edge, but now it's now a rounded edge. So that's what it does to it. So I'm going to go ahead and type our button. Alright, that's the label of the write-up that is going to be on our button. Alright, so I'll use the word button just for tutorial sake. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to increase the font size. So it's currently on 14. I will increase it to a bigger one, a bigger font size, so it can be visible on the buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce it. So you drag it in order to reposition it. So I will reduce it. Now, one of the most important things is that the button font is not that attractive, and you can also go ahead and change the button font to a better font that is more attractive. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and look for a better font. So as you can see, if I drag it, you can see everything is moving alongside. Alright, so if I'm using a rectangle to do the same thing, you will notice the difference. The rectangle doesn't go along with it. So that's the difference between rectangle and your frame. In our next class, I'm going to be creative using rectangle. Now I want to change the front. You can use rectangle to do the same thing what we are doing with our frame. Frame is majorly for creating your web pages, the body of your website or app that you are building. And you can see I've changed the font. This is a better font. So you can see it is more mature like this now. If you want to zoom in what you are designing, click on the button. Click on my button and then you automatically zoom in. So this is how you create your button using your frame. Now the same process we are going to use to create our button using our rectangle. Alright, we are going to create our button using our rectangle.